girl, Jhonni Blaze. Lord, I thought I had a nip slip. Janet Jackson, you gotcha. You are tuned into Creative Clout, you dig? Make sure you click that button and watch.
What's poppin', y'all? You rockin' with Jiggy Jones right here on Creative Clout. Make sure you follow that Creative Clout page on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube. But yo, we got the beautiful, gorgeous Miss Jhonni Blaze in the building today, y'all. Hey.
Hi.
Straight from Atlanta. So,
yeah.
Jhonni Blaze, first of all, what's your real name, first of all?
My real name is Japelle Von Krishna.
Oh, that Creole?
No, actually it's French. The first name is French, and then the second name is mixed with Indian and German. My mom's German black, my daddy black.
Gotcha.
I'm an Air Force kid, so
Gotcha,
she gave me all of that, and then my last name Jackson.
You've been through some shit.
Yeah.
Been through some shit. And how old are you right now?
I'm 28.
28. So 20 years of life. You've gone from teen prostitution to teen trafficking to drugs to strip club to
bad boyfriends,
family, personal issues, boyfriends, relationships to having a relation with Drake, to Love and Hip Hop, to not being paid on Love and Hip Hop, to now being paid on growing up hip hop Atlanta.
Hey, shout out to WeTV.
So like, what's been like your perseverance factor? Because that's a whole lot to go through, especially at such an age of 28.
I always see the good in everything. Like my goal has always been just if you could just fix your life, you know. Some things that happen in your life is not your fault, but it's more of like
circumstance.
It's more of you just got to take what people give you and what the world is giving you, and you got to roll with it. You can't let it stop you. You know, and I've many times where I wanted to, kill myself, then tried it and woke up mad because I'm not, like anger and blaming everybody else but myself. And I had to really take away some friends, take away the drugs. 5 years recovering, but I still smoke weed.
Hey,
nothing wrong with that.
It's almost legal in all
it's
states.
So crazy because I did all those drugs, growing up, and I didn't do
Never
weed.
do weed? Oh wow. So you just skipped that. You just went straight
to
the hard stuff.
Like, so it was so weird because now when I smoke, I'm like, oh, this is the same level of like, of what I would want to feel, still be, able to function around people. So I don't have a problem. I don't condone it. I don't condone people to smoke, but for me, that was like, instead of me going to a clinic or going to get help, I didn't get help to get off of drugs. I literally just stopped and just found weed, and I was like, I'm cool with that. You know, I don't drink. I barely can drink wine. And I did all these things because I knew that I needed to take things out, negative things out, to be successful.
Exactly.
I started at the top of this year. I had surgery, couldn't dance no more, started remixing stuff on the piano because I play 6 instruments. I sing. And Plies started reposting it. Then Cardi. And that's not just off of like a social media friendship. Like, we danced together. You know, she gave me advice. She would give me advice, and she asked me for advice. And she first started on Love and Hip Hop, like with just the fighting, and I'm like, you're gonna be fine. You're pretty. You can focus. And so all these things that intertwine in your life, and you get these good people around you. You start winning. A3C. I didn't have no stages last year. I had like 7 this year. Opening up for homecomings, colleges in Atlanta, big ones, and it's things switched, got back on TV. I'm getting paid, at that time. That manager that I did have, Deb, she put me on there, so I'm just working, and it feels good, and the motivation is not giving up because I'm noticing now that I changed my life. My DMs are so crazy, we're full of women and girls and boys and guys.
They're like inspired by
you. Be like, yo, I need advice on something. And I know because we've seen you overcome a lot. So it's a good feeling, and it keeps you motivated.
So how long have you stopped dancing?
It's been since January
of this year.
Yeah, and it was scary at first because I'm like, oh, I generate all this money, but then I started finding other things to make money. Promotion on Instagram and helping other people build their following, helping other artists get shine on my page. I get like 18 million people a week that go on my page, and I have 1.5 million. And I had
verified and all that?
I deactivated it, just to take a break. So I made a backup page, so I could still do my thing. And that shit, and I didn't mean to curse.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. But that in like less than 3 days got 10,000 followers.
Damn.
it's like literally just hit 10K, and it's off of the friends that I have that have big followings. Oh, I looked out for this person and posted them, so now they posted me and they got 30 million followers. You know, so it's like
everybody, people fucking with you. Man.
How you make money and how I changed my life, and just you doing good to other people, you will receive good back. You know, especially with the music. People support it. People are not so much scared of me because they're seeing the old stuff that I used to do. They're more, they can approach me more, and they want to talk to me more because they see. You know, that I'm not gonna lie, I did many interviews, but that interview, that one specific interview with you know Charlamagne and Angela Yee and Envy, it took off because people got to see it.
The new improved Jhonni Blaze.
Those are the top 3 people that sometimes when people do interviews, it can be up and down and people scared, and it was no type of feeling scared.
Definitely.
They gave me my shine to do what I need to do, and I appreciate that because now people have seen a different light of me, and it's like nothing but positive vibes coming my way. So it's really cool. It's a good feeling.
Like, shout out to your growth. So how long have you stopped dancing?
It's been since January.
Since January of this year. Okay. So how much money would you say you like made like in a night, like one night? Or what is the most amount of money you made in a night?
12 racks.
12 racks.
On days in Houston, so you gotta understand, like that whole Drake era. Well, there's always an era because he's just the GOAT. But like
so this like
Drake
2010.
Era, like when he was starting up. It was more of like
he was in Houston heavy.
So him coming down there, Rick Ross and the Rihanna and all these people coming down there, they have specific girls that they want, not because of they're messing with them. It's really because, you know, people got their favorites. So if it wasn't a Malaya Michelle, if it wasn't a me, if it wasn't H-Town Sierra or Mercedes or Lyra Galore at that time, or Miracle Watts or Treasure P, you know, or Mercedes, it was more of like, there's no other girl.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you're always like the top.
Getting that and then getting that type of exposure for them type of celebrities, they go and throw this money, and it just was, you know, I was just making a check. I was one of the girls that would walk up, "Hi, I'm Jhonni Blaze. I sing. Would you like a dance?"
Oh wow!
Or I'll send a bottle to somebody, and it was nothing that somebody taught me. It was just like, how can I finesse? Let me tell you something. Anything I did, from when I was forced into prostitution, anything, and then when I was forced, it was my choice whether to leave or not. But I didn't understand at a young age, you know, and so it's like I tricked myself, like shit, anything I do, I'm gonna do it to my best ability, whether I'm alright, whether it's perceived negative or not, I'm gonna be the best hoe in the world. Ain't nobody about to get me for no $50. I'm about to charge you $5,000. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. So that attitude, once I got out of that realm and I got to the strip club, I was a beast. It was like, you're not about to get no $5 lap dance. You're about to give me 100 for 2 songs, and that's a wrap. You know, you take your little selfie picture, and that's cool. But people respected it because I wasn't nasty about it. They knew that that name was the name at the time for stripping. So they was like, okay, cool. So I just always carried that demeanor, like that. You gotta respect me because I will give you nothing but respect. So that's pretty much how I made money. All Star came around. It was me, Sierra, and Malaya all on text each other like, where you at? How much you counted in the weekend? And this is All-Star what? 26,000. This is like about 4 or 5 years ago when it was in Houston.
Houston, I remember that.
And Malaya had made like 46 racks that weekend. We made 26 apiece, me and H-Town Sierra, and it was just like, you think about that. You pay for bills. I helped my brother in college. He got 6 more years.
Oh, that's what's up.
He wants to be a brain surgeon, so and I still help him out.
Shout out to the doctors, black doctors.
So it's just, I didn't spend my money crazy, but I was spending it crazy too. I would go back in the strip club, throw a couple thousand with my friends, back on the girls, like this. And that's
so you was basically helping.
That's what made people really like me. And I didn't do it for likes. It's just a genuine thing. And I wouldn't throw on the girls that was popular. I would purposely find the girls that was small or skinny, or they do the pole work, but nobody realized them because of their shape, or the big girl that might, you know, be self-conscious because she got a little baby fat in her stomach. Like, you know, so I would tip them because they don't get the shine. And it's because of the most dumbest stuff.
Insecure, some like superficial
insecure, or like because it's not in to have a little belly. So I thought that was so wrong because shoot, before I found out about doctors and stuff, I wasn't too small either. So what that boils down to is, now that I'm in position, I like helping people. With music and stuff, like I wanted people to post my stuff and they wouldn't. Now that I got a big following, people want me. Okay, I'm gonna charge you.
Of course,
But I'm not gonna charge you if I know you only got 20 followers and you're a mom that's 9 to 5, hey man, I'll give you a free post next time you get your money up. I got you. And that's how I built my name to getting it better.
Sounds good.
So it's all about like really, I had to structure myself to want to win. This is with music, with anything that I did, even if it was negative, I'm gonna do it to my best.
What other instruments besides piano?
Acoustic, bass guitar, the electric, the violin. I'm taking classes here in Atlanta to do it. The drums to advance myself. I don't want to be an artist coming in that's just, you know, you already know that I'm an African American or whatever you want to label me as because of my background. You already know my age. You already know I'm thick. You already know I'm a cute girl or whatever. But anybody can be that.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be the girl. I compose. I produce. I make beats. I play instruments. I could rotate them all in a section. You know, I could sing. I could do alto. I could do jazz. I could do hip hop. And I don't want to be the girl that's just stuck in our culture.
Got you.
I want to be more
something typical. You want to stand out.
An entertainer. There's a difference between being an artist and a full-blown entertainer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
there's a lot of people, you know, they only got one trick. But you got
I need it all.
Multiple, like you like
all of that. I do
jack of all trades.
Cheerleading. I do flips. I cook, clean. I do it all. I have no kids, and I just want to be a well-rounded female recording artist coming into the game. I don't want nobody to give me no handouts. I don't want nobody to erase my history. If it gets brought up, I'm so cool with That's why in interviews,
that's your story. It's your story.
In interviews, people be kind of like skeptical, like, hey, can we actually, you're the interviewer, you know what I mean? You can ask me whatever you want. What I want to bring out to the world and how I respond, if you don't want people to think you crazy, you got to start changing things. You got to learn and teach yourself how to, you know, talk in interviews and stuff. So I taught myself just learning, like, okay, you can't blast off on an interview.
Exactly. You
got to keep that
the media
cool.
People, you got to be cool with them.
Because the moment they see them, like, oh, no, hell no.
Write you off real quick.
I'm straight. Same interview, so got to give them something different.
Do you feel like, Cause I saw the Breakfast Club interview, and you feel like that Drake situation kind of stopped your bag a little bit?
No, nobody can stop your bag. I hate when people say that. She stopped my bag, and this is this is another thing. It's no disrespect, because I know we always hear with the situations that's been going on with hip hop and female artists, and that's their opinion of stop back. But me, nobody can never stop my bag. I can stop my bag. You know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have, when I was younger, and went off and did that to Drake and just trying to be popular and do false claims, then my bag never did stop. But if it did, that's your fault. It's my fault because you put yourself. People don't own up to things, and it took me a while to do it, and I just started doing it where I own up. Like if I hurt my friend's feelings or whatever, I'm like, usually I'll be like, oh, whatever. Now it's like, let's sit and think about it and think about what you did and try to fix it. You know, the best thing you do is just try. I don't believe in that word. It means you fail, but just
make it happen.
Just make it happen. So I don't believe it stopped my bag because I'm still getting a bag now. Okay. It's just about improving.
Yeah, talk about it. So, but talk about like patronizing like the girls in the strip club who don't really get the most attention. And you're open about your plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So is that something you would definitely like recommend to?
I don't recommend it. It's just.
If you unhappy,
people ask, and I tell them. I tell them the right doctors, and I tell them because, like I said, nobody never told me, this, you don't do that with your body or this. I had to learn. I went and got healthy doctors and good doctors that if I do tell their name to somebody, I don't have to worry about going to jail for life because they did some illegal. Like I like helping
licensed
people. I like everybody's not going to be confident. Everybody, every woman is not going to have great self-esteem. And if that's what makes them happy, if I feel like that's what makes them happy, and they want to do it themselves, then I'll be like, okay, I'll help you. But if you're doing it just because you see your boyfriend cheated on you, he's a little thick girl, and you're not that
like
big, so now you want to do that, and now he cheated on you again, you're gonna keep wanting to get the work done because you're doing it for other pleasures. You're doing it for another individual. It's not yourself. So I'm cool with giving out the information. As long as it's right.
Exactly. You don't want nobody getting no back alley stuff.
I don't want it to be like, I want to go again because of this. And I'm like, nah, I can't help you because it's not for yourself. When I got my surgery done, I said, dang, I'm getting kind of big. Let me go and work out 20 pounds off. Let me go and do boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I can feel like I did something so I don't feel as lazy. And then let me go ahead and go to Dr. Kerr's, Dr. Fairweather.
Where are these doctors located?
Dr. Kerr is in Atlanta and Dr. Fairweather is in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, you want the right thing, and then I'll go. So when I did the doctor and I woke up, I felt more happier because I was like, you know, I'm eating healthy.
Yeah.
I'm boxing. It wasn't just I went to the doctor and laid on the table.
And that was
it feels a little better for me to do it that way. And I always tell people, anytime you get surgery, you do need to work out before. Exactly. It helps. Losing some of the weight helps them structure your body the way you want. So
what was the first thing that you got done?
I got my butt. Because I was trying to, this is why I say people should do it for themselves, because I wanted to be like everybody else. I had a low butt, and I wanted this big round butt. And the girl that did mine, luckily nothing happened to me, but then she ended up hurting somebody and killing him.
Really?
You know, so
this was like before the
these were like this before everybody wanted the butt shots going to somebody's apartment or hotel. And I learned, and I was like, I'd never tell nobody that person again. I would never. And people hate that I do that, but I'm helping you. You know, if you want some information from me, it got to be solid. I don't need no more bad on my name. You know, so
100%.
Yeah, I'm pretty open about it. I don't think it's nothing wrong. Some people, they have a choice not to speak about it. There's a lot of friends of mine that don't want to speak about surgery. And it's their own. They don't owe nobody nothing.
It's a part of your story, like it's a part of you.
Yeah, they don't owe me. I'm just one of them people that just tell you how to feel.
So with your name, Jhonni Blaze, like where did that come from? You mentioned, you know, your weed usage, weeds.
Oh well, no, it didn't have nothing to do with that. It was I was trying to find a dancer name. I was gonna name myself Porcelain Doll, and I forgot.
Wait, Porcelain who?
Porcelain Doll. I don't know what. I had my hair always in a bun.
Okay.
And this is before the Just For Me perms happened, and I took out some edges, and I had actual edges, and I wanted to be this cute porcelain doll. And it was like, nah. So I was around my stepbrother at the time, and he said Jhonni Blaze. He was smoking, he was saying Jhonni Blaze. I was like,
I could rock with that. I got a good ring to it.
Hey, that got a nice, because I'm boyish, but I could be girly too. And I was like Johnny, and it was Method Man, Red Man kind of era. Like, you know, they are the original people that had it. And I was like, you know, let me change the way I write it. You know, and
with the
Jhonni and Blaze. I was like, okay, I could fit this, and it worked for me because people now literally like Johnny, hey Johnny. I'm like, I could work with this.
What age was that? Like, how old were you at that time?
This is when I completely start going over to dancing, which is 18. My first strip club was Onyx in Philly. Shout out to Philly. And I was trying to figure out a name. I was like, oh, I found it, but I didn't tell my stepbrother. I was like, oh, I found them. I was just like, oh, that's the name, and I kept it. And it worked for me.
No, it worked too.
And it kind of describes me. It's like, I'm a little boyish and Blaze. I'm outgoing and very sparky.
Still fiery at the same time.
Yeah, but not in like a crazy, you know, just chilling.
Gotcha. Let's talk about this EP.
Yes.
So,
and it had Elephant Man, NBA Young Boy, Fetty Wap, Molly Brazy.
I saw on Fetty Wap didn't get like the credit, the feature. Is that clearance issue?
I don't know what it was, but he cleared it. He definitely cleared it. We definitely did split sheets. I think it has something to do with the iTunes with its registering. Gotcha. Something happened, but everything was cool. He was okay with it.
How did that feature like come about? All those features.
I've known Fetty for a long time, and so he always, it'd be like every 8 months.
Gotcha.
Every year he'd be like, I'd be like, hey, you want to do a song with me? He's like, okay. So that was our second song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the first one did crazy, but I had at that time a different management, and it just, you know, I didn't see anything from it, but I was just
what
happy
year was that?
2012, like around 2012.
Oh, so this before like his big.
Yeah, it was when he first started.
Okay, when he first started. Okay.
So I got that, and that's called Ride or Die, and then we did the second song, One and Only. So did that. Did the Elephant Man right now is doing 400. Yeah. We have 400K views now.
That's lit.
International video with Elephant Man, and then.
He a legend.
Yeah, he's lit.
How did you get Elephant Man on that? Did you have to go to like Jamaica?
I did go to Jamaica for the video.
Okay.
I DM a lot. I don't sleep at night, so.
Up working.
What else can you do on social
media?
Hi, I'm Jhonni Blaze. I play instruments. Would you like to do a record with me? Here's some of my music. Would you like me to remix your song on the piano?
The same approach works.
And it works. And it's been working, and I'm not going to change it because it really is like true.
Hell yeah, it's not broke.
So I got the EP done. It was called, my single on there was Bad Woman, and it's doing really good. And then I did a mixtape recently called, well, after I did a Breaking Point, and now I just released recently another mixtape called Gift and Curse.
Gotcha.
Hosted by DJ Waffles.
Okay. Where's
now that's on his page.
Okay.
DJ Waffles. He was my DJ for a while when I was with Dev, my manager before, and now I'm working on an EP for late January, coming into the year. You know, and I've been working. I'm currently working with these wonderful people. You know, I kept them quiet because I just sometimes when you say things, it messes it up. But I don't think me even saying it will mess it up. Like, I'm proud to be working with them.
Yeah. So they got like a bad
no, they absolutely not. It's just like sometimes when you have a blessing, you kind of want to hold
keep
it
quiet. You know,
I'm gonna say it because I adore them and I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the things that they do for me. Chris Jones, Sammy, Katie, Mo, and a guy named Charles.
Gotcha.
I always mix it to say Prince Charles or Charles Prince, but Prince Charles. And he wrote for everybody you think of, and he's been working with me, and it's a great feeling to have people genuinely just want to work and see you win. But it's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm down for it. So that's my new venture right now, as far as like my team.
So the release,
it's new for me.
So the release is. You banking on?
I would say like the end of January, the beginning of February.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the first week of February, or like the end last week of January. And I'm just really preparing myself for the new structure of my image, because you can't always be going off on people. You ain't gonna get nowhere.
Exactly.
So I had to realize that. I always point fingers at everybody else, and I was like, let me
take accountability.
Let me reevaluate myself. So now that I did that, I'm attracting, like I was telling, people that really was a little skeptical before, but now they're like,
she was good.
Yeah, she pretty cool. I think I could do this. Yeah, she's not gonna do nothing crazy. I think she's taking a Ritalin now. Yeah, so I'm happy. This is the happiest I've ever been.
Claim it. That's what's up.
With my music career.
That's what's up.
Pretty cool.
Any features you looking to have on the new?
I didn't wanna.
It's strictly Jhonni Blaze.
Yeah, I probably would put one, and it's because the song is so great, and her name is Yachty Bay. Like, she's so dope. Up and coming artist from Detroit. She'd probably be my only feature on there.
Gotcha.
And it was because the song just really fit the EP vibe. Other than that, I wasn't even thinking about putting nobody. I mean, we still got time, so I might switch out some songs.
You want this to be like your own personal project? People get to know.
Because the last EP, I had so many features, and it was, I still got features sitting. You know, and I just, when the time is right, you know,
you'll put it out.
I feel like people should get to know me. I was so busy focusing on the hip hop and stuff, and I even had, you know, to me, I feel like he's like my Instagram DM mentor, Coach K.
Coach K. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Coach. We in Atlanta. Shout out to Coach K.
I was hitting him up for years, just sending him stuff, and he would look at it but never say. And I started playing the piano, and he told me, he's like, you know, we don't have that right now. The last person he said I seen like that was Alicia Keys doing something like that.
So you nice.
And he was like, yo, you need to focus on that. He was like, you need to, and I take that. I take that in.
Coming from Coach K, they just want QC is the hottest label around.
I look at things like that, and then I look at the people I'm working with, especially, you know, Chris Jones being the person that he is, big, huge A&R in Atlantic, and it's just like, you think about the people that now you're attracting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and
the universe
you take what they say and you take it and you run with it because they know what they're doing.
2019, Jhonni Blaze, new improved.
Yes.
Mixtape.
R&B gangster.
R&B gangster. So you mentioned Coach K. Like, would you be like interested in signing with Quality Control if that was the opportunity
if
came
it was
up?
given proper way? But the team that I have now, I feel confident in, and it's no disrespect to Quality Control. I don't know if they have an R&B girl. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was looking at. I'm like, oh, but it's all about not. I wouldn't look at who doesn't have this so I could go there. It's more what feels right.
Great. Okay, gotcha.
And I'm not gonna lie, the team that I'm working with now, it feels good. Okay. And it feels right. So it's just like.
So you're looking to stay independent.
Yeah. Most I mean, for now.
Okay. A lot of people want to know. You're a very, very beautiful woman.
Oh,
are you single?
I have somebody I like.
Okay.
Like a lot.
Well, I see your cheekbones right.
You know what?
Okay.
But
you want to shout them out real quick?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. This is the first time where I keep things to myself.
Okay.
You know, I'm always telling.
You're not open about that.
I'm not. I'm actually not open about it. It's new, and I really like that person, and I don't want the world or anybody to mess it up.
Gotcha.
Because words can switch things up, and we're not official.
Are y'all having sex?
Huh? That's nasty.
Cause for me, sex kind of is like the icebreaker. I can kind of get that out the way, because it's like, get that out the way and then... I'm dead serious, because we could get that out the way. I don't want to be thinking about doing it, and then
I mean,
let's get to know each other after the fact.
No comment.
Nah, you don't agree with that?
No, I mean, no comment as far as are y'all doing it.
Okay.
Are we doing it?
So we just gonna say it soon that yes, because you could have denied it, but...
No, we not. We not doing it.
Okay, so now you're lying? I'm
not fibbing.
Okay,
My mama said lying is a big word.
And you're gonna stick to what mama said.
Yep.
Got you. Okay.
I got my mama watching now.
Jhonni Blaze got a guy out there she like. She got doing the whole 360. Got the music coming out. Please, we want to thank you for sitting down, chopping it up with Creative Clout today. Once again, we tell them where to follow you. Okay, so follow me on Instagram, JZA. If you just type up JZA and it'll have a blue check, that long name, that is my name. Instagram, Twitter is I am Japel, IAMJZAPAL. Facebook is Japel Jackson. Snapchat is the Jhonni Blaze. My Vivo channel is Jhonni Blaze. Just Google me and follow me. Got you. Jhonni Blaze, here at Creative Clout. Once again, it's your boy Jiggy Jones, signing out. That's a cute name.